some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Gators offense is on the field for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a race. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Right on the money. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes a decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, it'll love to get a drive going here. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet. But this offense is still in identity mode.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now...
He's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sooners are flying down the field. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That Gators ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the pressure. Going to try to turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah.
The screen, he can go.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Took care of it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners are on the move. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They think there's room to run to the right here. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one. Got
to find some... There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He wants to go deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took over the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get sets?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard. But
turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. It's a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unleashes one. Working the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got his man on the outside. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Using the quick game. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in.
Touchdown, on track and getting it in on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Gators! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Holden finds his man on the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off play action. He makes the grab. Gets it on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want to.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this.
Not much drives more anxiety than wait. See if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. motion, see how the D reacts. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Oklahoma 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.